Good morning to all.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. 63. Let us start. Shall we start? Very less strength. Yeah, let me know the screen if it stops. So I'll continue.
Okay, sir.
Yes. So there's network, no? First class 8 to 9. I had a lot of problem, this the screen automatically went off. Okay, so you know, see, we have started, this topic by discussing many things, perceptions, personality development, and psychologically we talked about, and you know, person definition, and then environment. So and the behavior, right? So this is all, and then perception. So what is perception? And also, we talked about you know traits of personality, and then big five something, right? Then uh, characteristics of personality, internal and external. This is one, and then three important words: self-efficacy, self-esteem, and self-monitor. This is very very important. Three self. Remember three self. Big five theories. Then big five personality traits. See, first is theory is one. Okay. Then traits. Okay, these are the traits. Then characteristics. Three characters: self-efficacy, monitor, self esteem, respect. Then self-monitor, right? That's what. And then again coming to organizational personality, personality characters in organizations. So there are some tests, don't worry, all these tests. Then as a part of our extension of organizations, in terms of personality, we have also social perception. Perception, perception is just like thinking about, assuming something, right? I assume that, I think like that. Some people say, right? So, and let us start. What is social perception? Interpreting information about another person. Another person, getting some information, some clues about another person, and then uh, after taking that information, you interpret in your own level without scientific or without with or without evaluation. you know. So therefore, you know uh, making use of information, about others, that's what social perception. So now I'll about another person. Okay. So it has its own limitations. What can I say? It has strengths and limitations, right? It has, these are the barriers, problems, difficulties, or challenges, for social. What is it? Selective perception. Because when I say, I talk about, I I make use of information of some information about someone else. Why only someone else, right? Why not all? The question comes. So that's what, I just, without reason, I just select a few, you know, it is like perception and selective, right? Then projection, maybe it is wrong. There is no guarantee, it could be right. Then I'll come to that later. Self-fulfilling prophecies, fantasy, the imagination, So why I only should talk someone? Why not others? So there is a reason, because I expect something from someone. That's why I have connection. I want to uh, think about. I want to interpret that person, information about that person. Then first impression era. This is also a problem, So immediately people, there is a saying, first impression is best impression. It's something that is, you know, if you believe immediately, without analyzing, without time taking, it could be a risk. You know, so that is why don't get early impression. Okay, this is like that. That the person is like that. This person is like that. That person. So. And then this is stereotyping. This is very, very important. Stereotyping means looking at someone in a narrow perspective, in a limited perspective, right? In a limited, that's what stereotyping, negative, very closed approach, not open minded, closed. See, I'm telling you why. Because someone is born and brought up in a particular place. Okay, this is example. Are we together? Okay, someone, just to remind, suppose someone is born and brought up in particular place, and while he is staying there in particular place, he has limited network, he had limited food habits, he had limited, he speak only limited languages, one or two, that's all. And he has only one religion, and he never exposed to people who are from different religion apart from his, right? And also his culture is limited, not one, not limited, I cannot say limited, very less, one, that's one or two. And okay, so this is his world. This is her world. And after that, the some same person is uh, you know moves from that place to another place that is different from his own culture, language, community, family, food, culture, everything. How can the person, immediately like others? Right? It is tough, no? Right? Suppose you are in India, you are traditionally Indian. Some people say, I don't want to prefer all this Western style of thinking, Western style of food, culture, dress, all that we say. And immediately you are, somebody, some opportunity, various reasons, you will be asked to visit some other country and you have to survive there. Then what comes to your mind in the beginning? Somebody are, you are not going there. Okay, so you are already here. Someone comes from outside country. Yeah, he has different, lifestyle compared to you. And then it is difficult for this person to, collaborate or cooperate with outside. Then what happens as a result? You know, you know, this person, feels like, he's the only is the correct. His culture is the only correct. His language is only correct. The standard, not others. His country, his region is only stand best compared to other. Right? So this is what the stereotyping you're looking at. Very narrow, limited, or not opened up mind. Very closed mindset. This is the problem with social perception. See, perceiver. What is it? The person who you know engages in perception. Himself or herself is called as perceiver. You have different perceptions about me, right? So that's why everyone has a perceptions about others, right? So my the reason why we need to look at this something, if there is any mistake, there is option for us to correct it. That is what we have. We should be very careful about that. So therefore, when I said stereotypes are not good, stereotypes are not good. You know, it is damage to the humanity. It's a damage to the humanity. What are the characteristics of perceiver? Familiarity with the target. So it depends on the perception should be good. It would be enhanced or extended. The more familiarity with the other culture, with target means others. The more perception, you will be free. Free to. You will have more perception, very good perception, positive perception, right? So familiarity is required. This is what socially. We should have familiarity with you know, others and attitudes. All the time. What is attitude? You can say the mindset. You know, likes, dislikes. You know, giving response in terms of background information, or sometimes judgment also. This is all attitude. And then here the main self concept or self respect, whatever it is, self, you know, plays important role in a person who involves in perception, and then and also cognitive structure. Cognitive is nothing but the process of information. How you make use of information. Depends on your cognitive level. It's like a thinking process. Cognitive means mind process. The more, well, if you have right information nowadays, people fail to identify what is right, what is wrong, and what is fake news and what is real. Because of this social media, and everybody seems to be okay. This is true. See, information is created such a way. Okay, if somebody sees that information, it should be right. As if it is. It should not be. As if it is right. Am I right? Is it true? People fail to check. Fail to do the cross checking nowadays, right? Immediately believes, okay, this may be right, this is right. Why? you know why? you know Without evaluation, just accept that, right? This is true. Most people, uh, fail to, take information, accept information in a proper manner, right? So then, perception will be resulted in a negative, or in a stereotypical manner. And then this is the characteristics, features of perceiver. And then target character. Target means the person, whom, someone has perception. Any problem here? There's something, hold on, it says.
Sir, what is target here?
Target means, suppose you have a perception, right? You have any perception for that matter. About whom? About others, right? Others. Other, other person, different person. The different person becomes a target here. Understand?
Yes,
Did
sir.
you get my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Another person. So another, see, there's a perceiver and the target. So the person who has perception is called as perceiver, and the target means to whom, the perceiver has perception. you know, with whom, that is other. That's a target. So another person. Now, what is this character? Physical appearance. See, this is what perceiver has a perception of uh, perception has a perception to target person, and based on what? Physical appearance. This physical appearance. You know, uh, then verbal communication, non-verbal cues, and then intention as well. So here there is an interconnection between these two. Physical appearance, uh, is taken. The perceiver uses, you know, uh, makes use of physical appearance of a target person to generate different type of perceptions. Did you get my point? To generate different type of bad network quality, it says here. Screen visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Class cancel. Everyone can leave now.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.